Hey guys, okay, firstly, sorry if there's a lot of wind noise on this, but I forgot the sound recording iPhone yet again. Apologies for that. Anyway, I've nipped out for a sneaky little armchair adventure down in Jervis Bay. I've driven down to the Beecroft Peninsula on the northern side of Jervis Bay, and I've come into the Beecroft Weapons Range, which is open to the public at weekends and during school holidays. And I've gone down to Long Beach and Cabbage Tree Beach end of the park, and I'm going to show you Green Point down at the far end and Hare Bay right at the very end, and then we're going to go and come back and have a look at Cabbage Tree Beach and Long Beach if we've got time. So let's go. It looks like it could do you some damage. Where are these guys going to and from? Goddamn motorway. Look at them. Well, this is a nice little track, but it's quite shady down at this part of the track. Just got a glimpse of Cabbage Tree Island over on the left there. This track's only about 1 kilometre long, 2k return, so we should be approaching the end fairly soon. So that's Green Point itself over my shoulder, and the wind is getting stronger. Okay, just flown the drone. It was pretty bloody scary because it was very gusty here today. Gusty's bad news for drones. High winds in general are bad news. Had a little look at Green Point. Glad I've ticked it off the list. Anyway, I'm going to walk back to the path around the corner and then back up onto the walking track and then head down to Cabbage Tree Beach, which is a very nice picturesque little beach which is in that direction. Side of the Bay, and this part of the Beecroft Peninsula is very popular with the boating fraternity. Oh, I've just got something in my shoe. What the hell's that? Yuck, that was squishy. Don't want to look. Now, I did try to peer around the corner, but it looks like you can, if you want, walk on the actual edge of the rocks there all the way round. So you could come around from Long Beach in that direction and walk round here to Green Point if you wanted. Wind on this part of the coast predominantly later in the day comes from the northeast, and it really gets going. In fact, it makes going to the beach in the afternoon round here something of a non-starter. It blows so hard, so it's always nice when you do find a spot that is sheltered and there's hardly any wind at all. I mean, I'm sure once if I put the drone up to about 50-60 meters, it would soon pick up the wind. But down here it's lovely, so if it's blown out on the other beaches, try Cabbage Tree, top tip. Right, so over my shoulder is where we just came from at Green Point, and over my shoulder now in the distance you can see the other side of the bay. That's Kalala Bay. This bay, main bay itself that we're on at the moment, is known as Hare Bay. Okay, and then coming back round here, there is Cabbage Tree Beach behind me now. Don't know why it's called Cabbage Tree. Perhaps somebody who knows about trees can tell me if any of these are cabbage trees, or if that one's a cabbage tree, or if there was a cabbage tree and it got chopped down, or if it's a metaphor for something else. One of the awesome things about Jervis Bay is the quality of the water, which is absolutely pristine. You can see this here, it's absolutely crystal clear. It's an absolutely brilliant place to come snorkeling or scuba diving or just swimming. It's absolutely unbeatable. And that brings us to the end of another awesome armchair adventure. I do hope you've enjoyed this little look at the northern side of Jervis Bay at Greenpoint and Cabbage Tree Beach. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to join me on many more adventures in and around South Coast New South Wales. Bye!